We have for this panel Professor Moulay-Ismaïl from the Faculty of Education Sciences. We have Ms. Rupa Singh from AI Behave India, Dr. Nagib Ataya, ex-IBM VP of Global University Program, United States of America. We have Professor Muazzam Arsalan Bhatti, founder and CEO of Alfoz Technologies, Pakistan. And last but not least, we have Professor Nganga, Regional Head, UNESCO Emerging Technologies, Kenya. So I'm going to turn the floor to Professor Alawi Hafidi.
Bien. Sorry, I don't speak English fluently. I'm not able to present my work. No? Yeah. Je suis professeur Hafidi Alawi. Je suis à cheval entre le monde de la psychologie et le monde des sciences de l'éducation, puisque je suis docteur à la fois en sciences de l'éducation et docteur en psychologie. Je suis un intrus par rapport à l'intelligence artificielle. Pourquoi? Parce que c'est un domaine qui n'est pas de ma spécialité, mais qui me fascine. Et ce qu'on apprend, c'est ce qui nous touche émotionnellement. L'école, elle est faite pour l'apprentissage. Mais le problème de l'intelligence, est-ce qu'elle a une relation avec la connaissance ou pas? Mais on dit que l'intelligence, c'est pas ce qu'on sait, mais c'est ce qu'on fait quand on ne sait pas. Jean Piaget, il a dit, c'est le plus intelligent, c'est celui qui s'adapte à son environnement. Donc quand on veut parler justement sur l'intelligence artificielle, est-ce qu'on est devant la première version piagéenne ou devant en fait la connaissance? Et là, dans la connaissance humaine, nous avons le cerveau, nous avons une petite partie de stockage de l'information. Et même sur l'intelligence artificielle, nous avons aussi ce qu'on appelle le big data. Donc si l'intelligence artificielle, comme entre parenthèses, parce qu'on a ouvert le débat depuis tout à l'heure sur ChatGPT, mais en tant que musicien aussi, je peux vous dire que parmi tous les instruments du monde, ChatGPT ne constitue qu'une petite guitare ou un instrument de musique. Donc il ne faut pas limiter l'intelligence artificielle en fait à ChatGPT. Ce n'est qu'un outil. Il n'est pas intelligent déjà. Donc c'est-à-dire que c'est grâce à Big Data, grâce à beaucoup d'informations, il va y aller chercher cette information. Mais l'intelligence artificielle qui s'inspire du fonction du cerveau et des neurosciences, on commence à s'approcher de la psychologie. Donc c'est-à-dire que ce sont des empreintes de la neuropsychologie, etc. Dans le cerveau humain, nous avons pratiquement 1 milliard de connexions. Sauf grâce à ces machines, nous avons 1000 fois la possibilité de ces connexions. C'est-à-dire c'est dans la rapidité. Si je vous dis par exemple, c'est Rachid, professeur Mahna, si je vous dis qu'est-ce que vous avez mangé le dîner de Saak jeudi dernier, il va prendre ce qu'on appelle un temps de latence. Ça pourrait être 15 secondes, ça pourrait être 1 minute. Il peut même oublier, il va me dire, je te dirai après. Eh bien, au niveau des chameaux, vous avez pratiquement une réponse instantanée. Pourquoi? Parce que les neurones de notre cerveau, ils sont là. Mais les neurones sur lesquels se base l'intelligence artificielle, elles sont partout dans les serveurs du monde entier. Et le output du neurone, c'est le input de l'autre neurone. Ce qui fait, c'est extraordinaire. Même au niveau des chameaux, nous avons par exemple ChatGPT, Google, il a sorti juste hier, il a ouvert l'accès à la France, etc., à son concurrent. Google aussi, Bing, je pense, un truc. C'est bien. Mais le plus performant, il sera celui qui est open source, qui va donner l'accès à tous les développeurs du monde entier pour participer à son enrichissement. Donc, si on revient j'ai 2 pages en fait différentes. Au titre de mon intervention, c'est l'enseignant face à l'intelligence artificielle, il faut se connecter avant de se déconnecter. Avant, on parlait de l'enseignement à distance. Et j'ai parlé il y a 10 ans, déjà ma deuxième thèse de doctorat, et s'est penchée sur l'innovation pédagogique dans l'enseignement supérieur. Il y a 10 ans, on s'attend de ça. Je disais à mes collègues, penchez-vous sur les communautés d'apprentissage en ligne. Filmez vos interventions, allez créer des MOOC. En fait, c'est comme si je parlais science-fiction. Le malheur des uns fait le bonheur des autres. Alors, pour moi, c'est une opportunité, le Covid. J'ai dit, heureusement, on a eu le Covid, c'est pas malheureusement. Parce qu'il a fait comprendre qu'il faut être intelligent pour transformer, en fait, l'enseignement. Et comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, c'est pas ce qu'on sait, c'est ce qu'on fait quand on ne sait pas. Eh bien, on ne savait pas comment aller en ligne dans l'enseignement. Mais il a fallu mettre, en fait, la main à la pâte. Il y a des régions au Maroc, on a fait de l'enseignement à distance, mais il y a d'autres régions, on a pris la distance par rapport à l'enseignement. Et là, c'est délicat. Donc, dans le dilemme un petit peu à résoudre, page suivante s'il vous plaît. Donc, si on veut déjà faire de l'histoire de l'intelligence artificielle, ils nous ont fait croire que c'est un truc nouveau, que c'est récent, que c'est de la révolution technologique, etc. Mais ce n'est pas du tout récent. Le premier tuning qui a parlé de l'intelligence artificielle date de 1950. Déjà, son premier article. Où il s'est posé la question, est-ce que la machine peut apprendre? Est-ce qu'une machine peut réfléchir? Et c'est en 1956 à l'université aux États-Unis de Dartmouth qu'il y avait, en fait, l'intelligence artificielle, il est devenu quand même une discipline à part entière. C'est-à-dire, depuis les années 50 jusqu'au jour d'aujourd'hui, pratiquement, là, on est en la traîne. Je vous donne le contre-exemple, en fait, d'Internet. Internet, elle a été créée, messieurs, dames, en 1969. 25 ans après, on commence à s'intéresser à l'Internet au Maroc. Donc, c'est-à-dire, j'ai dit tout à l'heure, dans ma petite intervention ici, la société change, l'école doit changer aussi. C'est l'école qui doit suivre, en fait, le changement de la société. Parce que l'école, déjà, elle est issue de l'industrialisation des pays, et pas l'inverse. Si vous faites l'histoire, en fait, des guerres, etc., qu'il y avait une guerre des Chinois contre les Anglais, alors que le Chinois, sur le plan scientifique, il était plus développé. C'est eux qui ont créé déjà le papier. C'est eux qui ont créé beaucoup de choses. Mais grâce à la machine et bateau à vapeur des Anglais, ils ont pu remporter justement la bataille. L'intelligence artificielle, c'est un outil, c'est une puissance. Vous le maîtrisez, vous maîtrisez le output. Donc, c'est-à-dire que, vous avez vu, hein, dans les années 50, etc., pas suivante, actuellement, dans le programme de l'UNESCO de 2030, ils tirent la sonnette d'alarme. Ils disent, ah, tiens, il y a un problème dans l'enseignement. Il y aura des sociétés qui seront connectées, mais il y aura des sociétés qui seraient en fait déconnectées. Déconnectées de la réalité, et de la réalité politique, socio-économique, etc. Et tout ça, la commotion de l'économie, de la politique, du social, etc., repose sur l'école. Si on n'a pas une école forte, on n'aura pas un pays fort, industrialisé et intelligent. Donc, il veut aider également les États membres à s'aligner, à faire un effort pour qu'il y ait une équité, pour qu'il y ait une compétitivité. Pourquoi? Parce qu'il faut qu'il y ait un équilibre entre déjà l'Occident, les pays occidentaux et les pays de l'Est, etc. Il faut qu'il y ait un équilibre à l'accès du savoir entre les pays riches et les pays pauvres. L'équité, compétitivité et sécurité, ce sont les composantes même d'un salaire. Si un salaire n'est pas compétitif, on risque en fait de laisser tomber l'entreprise. Si l'entreprise n'assure pas la sécurité de mon salaire, le lendemain, en fait, je peux quitter cette entreprise. Eh bien, les opportunités, malheureusement, en fait, ils sont pas... il y avait une transformation parce que je travaille sur Mac. J'ai converti ma Keynote en PowerPoint. Donc, il y avait la stupidité de l'intelligence artificielle qui n'a pas pu convertir même, en fait, les caractères de mon intervention. Donc, les opportunités sont énormes dans l'enseignement. Et là, nous sommes concernés. Les premiers à être concernés, ce sont les établissements de formation des enseignants. Qu'est-ce qui forme les médecins? C'est les enseignants. Qu'est-ce qui forme les ingénieurs? C'est les enseignants. Qu'est-ce qui forme les philosophes? C'est les enseignants. Eh bien, nous sommes là devant un dilemme à résoudre. Un, comment former les enseignants pour former les apprenants? Deux, en parallèle, la société évolue. La société évolue. C'est-à-dire, est-ce qu'on a peur aussi, il y aura une problématique d'inversion des rôles. Est-ce que demain, l'étudiant ne sera pas l'enseignant et l'enseignant sera un étudiant? Avec justement, pourquoi? Parce que il a entre les mains la connaissance, il a accès à la connaissance, à la big data du monde entier. Souvenez-vous, notre génération, quand on veut, on a un exercice ou un travail à faire, on va y aller à la bibliothèque. Eh bien, on consulte 20 ou 15 livres pour avoir une demi-page. Actuellement, grâce à l'intelligence artificielle, on rentre avec un mot-clé. Et même, on a numérisé le livre. Ça rend plus facile, en fait, la recherche. La recherche qu'on faisait, en fait, des heures et des heures, maintenant tu rentres le mot-clé, tu fais appel aux ouvrages, ou tu as atteint à tel point, comme l'a dit tout à l'heure Dr Kadiri, c'est-à-dire que même il peut même te créer des personnages fictifs. Et là, ça nous mène ici à penser de l'intelligence artificielle dans les autres domaines. Il peut même vous donner l'image du chercheur. L'image du chercheur, il vous fait croire que c'est celui qui a créé l'article, etc. Eh bien, le chat GPT, on a créé des images du pape qui se balade en short, en fait, Barack Obama qui prend une glace avec Angela Merkel, avec tout ce que vous voulez, c'est-à-dire, c'est quasi impossible pour l'œil humain de déceler le vrai, en fait, du faux. Nous avons des opportunités de remplacer les tâches répétitives, où l'enseignant répète à chaque fois la même tâche, donc c'est-à-dire, ça va éviter ce travail répétitif. Et comme on a aussi l'automation des tâches, l'adaptation de l'apprentissage à chacun. Dans la pédagogie actuelle traditionnelle, on parle de la pédagogie différenciée. C'est-à-dire, j'ai une classe de 30 élèves, je dois faire une modélisation des niveaux d'habilité. Les tests de positionnement de l'anglais, par exemple. Tu peux level 1, level 2, level 3, etc. Grâce à l'intelligence artificielle, si j'ai 30 élèves, je vais avoir 30 modes d'apprentissage, personnalisés en fonction de la difficulté. Et ce qui est très intéressant encore, quel est le noyau dur de l'enseignement? C'est l'évaluation. L'évaluation, c'est attribuer une note. Pour moi, la note n'est pas du tout pédagogique. C'est du n'importe quoi. Désolé, monsieur le directeur d'établissement. C'est n'importe quoi. La note, c'est pour donner une valeur de confiance. Déjà, elle a été créée pour les parents, ce n'est pas pour l'élève. Pour pouvoir suivre leur enfant, est-ce qu'il est sur la bonne voie ou non. Et après, ça a permis à l'enseignant de savoir est-ce que son objectif a été atteint par l'apprenant. Et actuellement, il a montré que la note, c'est pour vous donner une qualification, le classement, etc. C'est pourquoi, par exemple, dans les facultés de médecine, si vous le caractère, il faut avoir 18. C'est-à-dire parce qu'il y a la notion de confiance. Ils ne peuvent pas faire confiance à quelqu'un qui a 10. Alors que c'est faux. Ceux qui ont réussi dans le monde, ce n'est pas grâce à l'école déjà. Comme il a dit Elon Musk, ceux qui sont à l'université, c'est juste pour montrer aux autres qu'ils savent faire des corvées. L'université dans le futur, désolé de dire, ça va servir absolument à que dalle. Déjà, ceux qui ont réussi dans le monde, ce n'est pas grâce à l'université. Les meilleures inventions du monde, ce n'est pas dans les bancs de l'université. Steve Jobs, il a créé son premier appareil avec l'IBM, etc. Ce n'est pas à l'université. C'est dans le garage de ses parents. Et Bill Gates, il était un employé chez lui. Les deux puissances. Je vous donne d'autres qui ont réussi dans le commerce. Jack Ma, le fondateur du site Alibaba. Il a eu son diplôme. Il a passé le concours pour être policier. Ils étaient 4. Ils l'ont chassé. Il a envoyé sa candidature parce qu'il y avait KFC qui s'est installé dans sa région. Il voulait 24. Ils ont pris 24, il a été chassé. Il a envoyé 10 fois sa candidature à l'université prestigieuse dont vous avez parlé tout à l'heure, Harvard. Il a été refusé 10 fois. Eh bien, il s'est dit, est-ce qu'il n'y a pas autre chose que la connaissance, que le diplôme? On a parlé tout à l'heure dans la pause café, le potentiel. Il a dit, j'ai un potentiel. Grâce à ce potentiel, c'est parmi, en fait, les richesses mondiales, pratiquement. Et même Elon Musk, dernièrement, il a recruté quelqu'un qui a 14 ans. Google, il ne recrute pas sur la base de diplôme. Je vous donne aussi dans l'histoire, dans le commerce, dans l'informatique, le domaine du sport. Dans le domaine du sport, Michael Jordan, sa prof à l'université, lui a dit pour réussir, il faut faire des mathématiques. Il a dit non, moi je veux faire du sport. Heureusement qu'il n'a pas écouté, en fait, sa prof. Dans la guerre, le général Giap, c'est celui qui a corrigé les Américains et a donné une leçon aux Français dans la guerre de Dien Bien Phu. Le général Giap n'a jamais été dans les bancs d'une académie, en fait, militaire. C'est-à-dire pour vous montrer que ces gens-là, ils sont reposés sur leur potentiel, sur leur intelligence. Comme il a dit Gardner, nous avons intelligence avec S. Des intelligences. Donc, quelle intelligence nous avons dans les sciences d'éducation? Est-ce que pour corriger, pour faire des stages, pour faire des observations? Par exemple, les écoles des infirmiers, les stages pour les sages-femmes, ne sont pas obligés d'aller assister à l'accouchement à chaque fois. Grâce à la réalité virtuelle, ils peuvent même se déplacer et voir dans différents angles. La dernière invention de casque qui mélange la réalité virtuelle et réelle d'Apple, qui va sortir prochainement le début 24, il va bouleverser la réalité en fait virtuelle. C'est-à-dire, le problème qui se pose c'est pourquoi il y a beaucoup d'opportunités, juste quelques phrases au niveau des problèmes. Le problème, c'est l'éthique. C'est l'éthique. Je ne vais pas dépasser les 5 minutes. Le problème aussi, c'est l'équité, la compétitivité, le droit au savoir. Le monde entier, les enfants du monde entier, ils ont le droit au savoir. Mais est-ce qu'ils vont avoir l'accès au savoir? Le problème aussi, c'est l'impact du savoir. Slide d'après. L'impact sur le savoir qui va avoir en fait l'IA. Nous avons deux types. Comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, former des élèves capables d'utiliser l'IA et également savoir que les humains devraient posséder des compétences qui sont sur le globe terrestre à utiliser l'IA. Et ça, c'est très important. Slide suivant, s'il vous plaît. Slide suivant. Et dans le monde de l'apprentissage, et dans le monde en général de sciences d'éducation, on parle de l'apprentissage. Mais est-ce qu'on est en train d'apprendre pour transformer les gens? Parce que la formation, ça sert à quoi? Deux objectifs de la formation, il n'y a pas trois. C'est faire évoluer des pratiques. Faire évoluer ta pratique, tu apprends pour faire évoluer ta pratique. Ou modifier ton comportement. Tu fais ceci, et après tu apprends, tu fais cela. Et l'apprentissage ne repose pas sur, tout simplement, l'information. Il repose aussi sur l'erreur. Et l'erreur qu'on fait, c'est quand on attribue une note. Ce n'est pas la note qui est elle-même qui est importante, c'est la correction. Mais tellement, au moment de la correction, on montre à l'étudiant pourquoi il est débile ou pourquoi il est médiocre, dans la correction, ce qui fait qu'il commence à détester la correction. Mais quand il est dans une manette de jeu, la manette de jeu lui corrige son comportement 3 fois par seconde. Et ça ne le dérange pas. Parce que ça crée en lui, il a la notion du plaisir. Donc il faut savoir donner plaisir aux étudiants. Savoir transmettre, c'est savoir donner envie. Et c'est psychologique aussi. Slide suivant, avant-dernier peut-être. Donc, comme j'ai dit, la perception, avant, voilà. Comment voit l'être humain une photo et l'intelligence artificielle? Vous, les êtres humains, vous ne serez pas capable d'interpréter la dimension de cette photo. Parce que votre cerveau n'est pas habitué. Il n'a pas d'autres data pour aller chercher Ras al-Khet, qu'il est en fait l'embout, on peut le poser ici, etc. Alors que l'intelligence artificielle, elle est capable parce qu'il y a beaucoup d'informations, il y a le big data. Elle sait beaucoup de choses. La page suivante. vous êtes en train de voir des cercles, si vous vous concentrez, des cercles qui bougent, alors que c'est une image figée. C'est-à-dire, notre cerveau, son objectivité réside dans sa subjectivité. Il a parlé tout à l'heure, mon collègue, de l'honnêteté de ChatGPT. Je lui dis non, ce n'est pas l'honnêteté, c'est l'objectivité. Et ça, c'est différent. Slide suivant. Donc, l'intelligence artificielle, c'est savoir l'utiliser à bon escient. Comme il a dit, je termine par cette phrase de Einstein. L'intelligence artificielle ne fait pas le poids devant la stupidité naturelle. Je vous remercie.
Great. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure being here. Thank you so much. Alright. Please let me know if I should start with my topic.
Did you ask a question?
Yes. Now, can I start with my topic?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, and it's such a pleasure being here. And first of all, I would like to thank each one of you for taking out your valuable time and being here since morning, while you could have been doing so many other things, and you chose to be here. And I'm really thankful to each one of you from the bottom of my heart. My name is Rupa Singh, and today I'm going to talk about AI ethics with the lens of Buddha. So how many of you are excited about it? And please type in the chat window and let's make it more interactive. I would like each one of you to participate and talk to me. Right, let me share my screen with you. Please confirm me if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
As I cannot.
Yes, we can.
Okay, amazing. So today we are going to talk about AI ethics with the lens of Buddha. But before we dive deep into this topic, let me ask you some interesting questions. Are you ready for it?
Rupa, we lost your screen. I think you have to share again.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Just a second. Can you see my screen now?
It's coming, yes. Yes, we can.
Okay, amazing. Okay, everyone, so today we are going to talk about AI ethics with the lens of Buddha. And before we dive deep into this topic, let me ask you some questions. So are you ready for it? Yeah. So do you think ethics is important in our lives? Does ethics hold any significance in our lives?
Say your question again, please.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Or
yeah, I would say yes.
Amazing. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And can you recall any situation in your life where you felt that that situation was unfair or that was not ethical? How did you feel about it? Did you feel frustrated or upset about that situation? Have you ever cheated by someone?
Well, frustrated, evidently. Why do I have to answer? Anybody can answer. It's okay.
Have you ever been cheated by someone? Have you ever been discriminated? Where you might have been denied access to certain groups, events, college, or any place because of the color, place, age, or ethnicity. Or, and definitely that's not a great feeling to endure. You shared a secret with your friend and your friend made it public. Wouldn't you be very upset about it? Of course you will. You expected your friend to keep your promise. And we all have realized the intimate and personal relationship with our digital devices and ubiquitous technologies. Now we enter the world of the era of artificial intelligence where we are all surrounded by the web of artificial intelligence. Plethora of applications on our smartphones, social media platforms, and connected devices. They know more than what we know about ourselves. And undoubtedly, technology such as artificial intelligence is providing us with experiences and making our lives easier in many ways. But what if this same technology starts conspiring against us? Now we have so many applications of artificial intelligence. It is used for banking, transport, retail, education, communication, hospitality, entertainment, and so on, agriculture, healthcare. And artificial intelligence is oiling the wheels of every businesses. And
Yeah. Rupa, your slides are not moving. You're stuck with one slide.
I'm sorry, am I stuck on the first slide?
Yes.
I'm so sorry about that. Just a second. Now, can you see the slides moving?
Yes, we do.
Please confirm if you can see the slides moving.
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. All right. So, we discussed here, and let me give a brief introduction about myself. My name is Rupa Singh, and I'm founder and CEO of AI, a thought leader, AI ethicist, global keynote speaker, design thinker, an artist, and a coach. And I'm also the author of the book AI Ethics with Buddhist Perspective, and I'm on the mission to help more than 1 million people build AI for human dignity. And we discussed about if ethics is important in our lives, and how did you feel if someone had cheated? And have you ever been discriminated? Do you recall any instance where you have been discriminated, right? And now we are all surrounded by the web of technology. We are in the era of artificial intelligence with so many applications in our digital devices, and they know us more than we know about ourselves. And most of us are living in an algorithmic life, giving away our control of our faculties to technologies. And in the era of artificial intelligence, believing everything that is displayed on our screen and being persuaded and occupied by the propagandas motivated by individuals, media, political or religious people, leading to a very dangerous situation that can erode our social fabric. So, do you think that technology is good or bad? And we stand on the brink of a revolution that will fundamentally alter the way we live, work, and relate to one another. In its scale, scope, and complexity, the transformation will be unlike anything humankind has experienced before. We do not know yet how it will unfold, but one thing is clear: response to it must be integrated and comprehensive, involving all stakeholders of the global polity, from the public and private sectors to academic and civil society. And undoubtedly, technology such as artificial intelligence, is providing us with new conveniences and making our lives easier in many ways. But what if the same technology does for our brain stuff? So, do you think that technology is good or bad? What's your answer? Well, technology is neutral. And we human beings make it good or bad with our intentions. It is not a technological problem, but a societal problem, as technology is just a driver of human intentions. All the complex and critical challenges in the world requires an approach based on ethical awareness and inner values. And all the major challenges in the world begs for an approach based on ethical awareness and inner values. And ethics is everybody's responsibility. So technology does not have any intentions to harm humans or any other living creatures. It is the way we humans use these powerful technologies for good or for bad. Please let me go to the see my screen at Cloud and Fire. Right.
We can follow, we see your slides.
Okay, great. So the cloud empires, and they don't go over private jets. So this is an interesting point that I want to recite to you from my book Ethics with Buddhist Perspective. And so the poem goes like, they don't need gold, silver, private jets or foreign visits. All they need is your life's digits. You comment, like, share and click. Facebook, Snapchat, Amazon, Spotify and Netflix, they help create Google Analytics. Marketers, designers work hard for you to get trained, creating content to keep you hooked so that get into the never-ending loop. They know you more than your friends and show you what's latest in the trend. You sell, you buy, and flaunt your latest dress. Facebook friends, their holiday vacations make you in deep distress. With all your digits get classified, and now your access to my room then gets verified. Once they check money in my pocket, they make promises. They promise to make my life skyrocket. And you like, share, click, upload, or download. All this is shown in their dashboard. They don't have horses, camels, or elephants. They don't need rockets, missiles, or military tanks. They don't have to cross borders to wage war. They can harm you from your data even if you are far. So, are you able to relate this with the current times that we're living in? Which line that would you like to pick up and comment in the chat window? I would love to see which is the line that resonates with you. So now let me share another interesting story, the story of the Greedy Cake Midas. Some of you might have heard this story, when we were kids. So there was a greedy king Midas does, and he once wished that everything he touches should turn gold. And he exactly got what he wished for. His food, his drink, his relatives, they all turned into gold. And the king died in misery and starvation. So, what we learn from King Mila's story is that extreme greed can be really catastrophic and it can lead to our own disaster. Whatever we wish or desire in our life, it must align with our highest values and not just be driven by greed. And if we fail to align the value of machines with the value of humans, the results can be catastrophic. And some of our planetary boundaries, and where humans have extraordinary potential to create great good, but they also have immense potential to cause great harm, and we cannot underestimate human stupidity. While we are on the verge of crossing planetary boundaries such as chemical pollution, freshwater consumption, depletion of ozone layer, adverse change in climate, biodiversity loss, ocean acidity, agricultural land use, and so on, we need to be extremely careful with the emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, which has permeated into every aspect of our lives. So is AI a threat to humanity? Well, artificial intelligence is just a reflection of who we are as a society. And as AI just magnifies our own reality, whether good or bad, as we think about humanizing machines, we need to stop the process of mechanizing ourselves. So, as a consumer of the technology, we need to ask ourselves if the technology is making me more efficient, if the technology is making me more dependent on it, or am I becoming slave to my own technology? Can I live for an entire day without technology and my digital devices and work efficiently at the same time? Is technology making me more dumb or smarter, or am I losing trust in my own abilities? 5 ethical precepts of Buddha teachings is: do not destroy life, do not steal, do not lie, do not become intoxicated, and do not commit sexual misconduct. Our connected world and futility of war. As war, conflicts, and distress in one part of the world inevitably affects the other part of the world. And according to Buddha, the care has to be the driver of intelligence. And being ethical when nobody is watching and all the major challenges in the world begs for an approach based on ethical awareness and inner values. So thank you so much. Thank you for spending time with me. And
thank you so much, Rupa. It was really interesting. I would ask you to share your presentation with us so it would be inserted in the conference brochure.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm so really so happy to be with you. I wish sometimes we can be together. I've made many trips to Rabat while I was running this organization in IBM. I had many relationships built with many universities, Mohammed Fist and others. And I loved my time when I was there in Rabat and Marrakesh. The discussion today is about our skills gap globally and what are we doing between industry and academia. What kind of relationship we should be really working on or looking at to overcome this issue. So I'm going to take you back to history when some of you maybe capture this with the 60s where we were writing codes and building machine coding, and we even sent the people to the moon, but there was no school of computer science yet. And it took like 20 years to catch the movement to create a computer science department time computer science used to be, during my time and my PhD in England, we used to be in the Department of Math and Science. And then became all computer science. And then, so what happened is we always wait many, many years to catch a new wave. So the goal of this is to discuss that we should really move fast, and how can we really bring the movement of AI as an educational and industry plus government collaboration to not be left behind. So the job market, I'm going to give you some statistics, and some of this is just recent and some like 1 year old. So we have at least a number of jobs open that we don't even have people to fill it. And I'm giving you a US example. But for the first time, we start seeing that jobs are open, and especially in high technology, and we don't have enough people. If we look at a field like this, and all the people qualified researchers as well as students, 300,000 in a big country, that needs possibly over a million and a half. So when are we going to fill this gap? How will we fill this gap? Another data is coming back. Once this starts some gaps in, we call it the university producing skilled students or researchers are working. Companies, and I'm not going to mention many names here, but all of you know them, start looking for outsourcing R&D to different countries. So you can see that a company in Silicon Valley start asking for H1 visa and making what's called drain other countries from their AI talents. The risk of that is, yes, you may fill your company's needs, but you're actually draining other countries, not company, but country, from the seeds of that AI researchers or AI talent that is supposed to be organically grown at the same time. So if over 11.5 million people to be reskilled, because business is not going to wait, and business is not going to stop. So what business is doing these two factors I mentioned here. First is recruit from all around the world, catch the talent that you need, regardless of where it is coming from. Secondly, retrain, reskill the people. And that's exactly what happened in the 60s. Retrain the people, take someone from high school, give them 6 months of their training program. That's what's taking place now inside major companies in the US. So, the next year is organizations and other areas of responsibility start saying, what can we do? What can we do? The good example I gave you here is about people thought, okay, we have, and this is real data, I really personally seen it and was engaged with. Especially cybersecurity, a lot of people are needed. Universities are not giving us in students. So some companies said, okay, automation will do it. Let's put as many or as center for education, where we, myself, from IBM, other people, Microsoft, and other consulting companies, plus Moulay-Ismaïl, and Professor, we got a center built there with some other institutions, and the focus was about how can we bring AI inside campus and education, and how can we bring AI to be taught and processed even from freshman year. This has been done by NSF, they spend money, but let me tell you, all these projects take years. Go to the previous slide, the short is now. So even NSF initiatives for years may be good, but it's not going to satisfy companies' needs. There is another thing the previous speaker mentioned about this, which is the employer's mistake based on the ethical of AI. And the ethical fact of AI has been studied by many organizations, and the AAI organization was calling for collaboration, was calling for ethical development, was calling for let's spread knowledge globally. All these call them very good, ethically sponsored approach, is still would not use the skill and the tools we need today. The next one, also European, came and said, we should further this. I'm sure some of you read that even Elon Musk said, let's stop the development of AI for 6 months. Things are going in the wrong direction. Actually, I have some opinions. Some people, while we're stopping for 6 months, the bad guy is still working, and the good guy is not working. You are behind another 6 months. So there is no stoppage here. As we call it, the train left the station, and it is the side of the AI development team that needs to be fast and quick and above and ahead of the bad side, because there are going to be many impacts of AI in our lives. So what do we do as academia? And that's what we look at when we say to in that discussion. What do we need in academia? I mentioned that it's across all majors. It's across all campuses. We need a lawyer to use AI to study the cases in their hands. We need a medical student that really knows what the AI is affected with profession and so on in each major. So we said, let's at least propose a curriculum framework. That the curriculum framework for even the first few years, first, second year of college, will give you a foundational theory. I'm not bringing PhD AI every day. I'm bringing math of AI skilled business ideas, AI skilled law, AI skilled pharmacy. So that we need to give a theory on. We need to give the hands-on labs reality, which reminds me of my time in college. We used to have the physics for 2 hours lectures, and we used to have 4 hours of physics lab. Because physics was not just a theory, it was also a function of lab and work and proof to just prove us. And then you need that to be also reality and real use in this use case. This is the curriculum we hope that's supposed to be engaging industry as well as academia. So the previous slides, I showed you the engagement of government and academia. Government and all the government do is to say, here's a fund your projects because maybe your university doesn't have enough infrastructure. We should give you subject matter experts that can help you with use cases and teaching for jointly teaching. In that case, building this curriculum with industry infusion as industry collaboration is a must. In that case, of win-win. The university knows the students' outcome, what they are receiving, what they are bringing out, and the industry as well get the students who are exposed to the technology, not just read about it in social media, but hands-on, work on the technology, work with the subject matter experts from the company. I actually developed this program in the last 5 years in IBM with about 4,000 universities globally to teach introduction to AI across every major. So, what can we do together? For sure, we know that we don't have enough academic programs globally. I don't want to mention names of countries I visited. I don't want to mention anything because it is the reality of life. There are many countries now when we have one or two, it counts in one hand, AI faculty. It means an AI professor who's being PhD focused on AI. I'm not talking a village, not talking a city, talking a whole country. That's not right. And that's the discussion we run with the United Nations. We try to understand that championing AI and have a conference or just have a conference in class doesn't solve the AI issue. The second thing to say, we have enough graduates in the next 3 years. What are we going to do? As I mentioned earlier, industry is not waiting. Industry is going to be running. So we need an action of universities within the country discuss with the industries what kind of graduate you need, put a program to produce a business school graduate that also capable of running AI, and running models, and running financial analysis. As I mentioned earlier, the lack of cross-discipline classes, this is a phenomenon worldwide. You find that the first focus is computer engineering, computer science, maybe some computer electrical engineering, but others. Exposed AI is not enough. It has to be across the whole campus. So many countries also don't teach AI in a graduate level. They just teach it undergraduate. We need the graduate level programs within many countries globally. The next one is the knowledge one. The companies used to work and used to give scholarship for postdoc, where it used to take 3 months or 6 months. I can tell you while I just left about a year and a half now. Well, I used to give enough money, saying the numbers, they used to give enough for postdoc. And a few of those were AI, but many other companies never give money for AI postdoc. Those 6 months postdoc are essential for an industry first-hand experience with industry's R&D. So I encourage the authorities and companies globally to not just double, but to multiply by a factor of 10 the AI PhD postdoc, because the shortage is harming everybody. It's going to harm countries from understanding the impact of AI on their providing healthcare, providing education, providing services, even providing protection in the police, as well as other areas. So this is a point of a jointly Mohammed bin Zayed University of AI. It is a university completely focused on AI. So we used to dream of a place in a department or a school of AI. But this country realized that AI is going to be big and deep, impacting everything of life. So they have invested. This is a big investment. And Mohammed bin Zayed University of AI. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you very much.
Because it is showing here uploading two items.
It's coming. Yeah, we got it.
All right. So now my slides are visible. I just wanted to confirm, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Muhammad and Faculty of Education for inviting me to this session. This topic is one of the hottest topics everywhere, like AI, especially after the advent of this ChatGPT. Now everyone is talking about AI. All the industries somehow, at some level, they have been using AI, but I guess now education industries seems to be very much ambitious. How can we make good use of it? How can we use AI to advance what we are doing and what we are producing? And from a production point of view, the graduates, the students, they are the core product of the university. That is why, to give you my experience in this field, I have chosen this topic. How can we improve the graduate employability with AI-enabled personalized and adaptive learning? Myself, I come from ICT background, currently running Al-Akhawayn, which is an tech company. We have range of solutions in learning domain, especially one of our platforms is outcome-based learning management system which supports 6 global accreditations, and it has a personalized learning module as well, right? And currently that's one of the most widely used outcome-based learners in Pakistan, and then engaging in the policy making as well. Okay. So regarding today's session, one of the things that the idea is that we need to understand why AI is important when it comes to graduate employment and how it plays a very important role that we have to combine the industry expectation and the curriculum, the methods that we follow during the course of studies. Okay, also, what are the areas where you can apply AI for the improvement? Then a couple of case studies. Then also, of course, it's not something very easy. There are the challenges. And then what exactly are the areas where we need to focus, where we need to have collaboration to incorporate AI in education, particularly at the undergrad, advanced graduate level, so we can have market-ready graduates for industry. Next one. So first of all, we need to understand what does it mean by the graduate employability. We need to understand that, okay, if we are choosing a graduate for the, let's say, the computing industry, let's say we have a common program, BS in computer science, BS in software engineering, then we define a certain level that the graduate of this program will have this set of skill sets, and based on the skill set, they should be able to get a job of this particular type within a certain range of salary as well. But the challenge is that not every graduate gets the job immediately after graduation. Sometimes it takes them a couple of months, sometimes it takes them 6 months, sometimes it takes them 1 year as well, and sometimes they don't get a job at all. Sometimes they get a job, but that is less than the level that they are supposed to. So there are 3 categories of employment, unemployment and the underemployment as well. So ILO says that 13.1% youth, their unemployment they talking about the fresh graduate level. At the same time, while the universities, they are producing a lot of graduates, but the issue is that they don't have the right skill set. That means there is some gap. And one of the reports by McKinsey says that 60% of the employers they believe that because of the shortage of the skill set, it is definitely impacting the industry growth as well. So it's a double-edged sword. Not only the graduates and managers, they have the issue, they can't get the desired job. At the same time, industry is solving for the rightly skilled resources as well. There's a loss in the two sides as well. So, with the advent of advancement in technology, especially with the AI advancement, now every job structure, every job role is evolving, it is changing. So graduates from all the disciplines, be it medical, be it business, technology, social sciences, everyone will have to learn the latest trends happening in the area as well. So that means it is upskilling and reskilling, okay? Not only for the students, but of course the ones who are already doing job as well. That means there is time for us that, according to the World Economic Forum, they believe that by 2025, almost 50% of its staff they will have to be reskilled. So we need to take that feedback back into our study. So our students, our current students, they get those right skills so they can be well placed. Also, why this is happening that there are factors of unemployment, there are factors of underemployment, because the graduates, the incoming students who join the undergrad level, I'm keeping a focus on undergrad and graduate level for this session, not going in the K-12. So the students who come from different backgrounds, they do not have similar skill set, similar concepts about all the topics. So because of the difference in their understanding that they join the class, of course, the result is different as well. Also, not every student is comfortable in learning in the same style. Some more comfortable in learning in a lecture style, in a listening style, in a project style. So because of this diversity, the output obviously changes as well. Now, how AI can play a role in personalized learning and adaptive learning. When it comes to personalized learning, we can take use technology not only to offer customized content to different students, but of course we can change the pace of that content as well. Then we give them personalized assessment based on their current standing in terms of concept. Of course, once they're done with the assessment, the platform, the AI-enabled platform, gives them a personalized feedback as well. Now, imagine a growing class size of 50 to 60 students. It is not possible for a teacher, a course instructor, to give individualized feedback to other students and then eventually again transform the next assignment, the next assessment for that particular student. That is only possible then if we use AI-enabled technology, and each student can have individualized feedback as well. Similarly, AI has the capability that it can process a vast amount of data, not only the historic assessment of that particular student, but of course that institute and other institutes as well, we can include the other factors, right? So a platform will be in a position to give customized feedback to that particular student, so we can coordinate what he has learned, what he is supposed to learn, keeping in view, now we need to think what is expected by the industry, what I have learned, where is the data, what I need to improve. Okay. So now for a very large class size, AI-enabled system will be able to provide customized feedback, and then what happen, there will be less learning gaps. So when the graduate is already in the market, definitely we can't do much about that. But then we identify the learning gaps at a very early stage using such system, we should be able to bridge those gaps. Eventually, the students moving up in the ladder, closer to the graduate stage graduation, they will have all these concepts because they have been increased by the newer part large cohort as well. When it comes to adaptive learning, that is, while a student is performing, we continuously assess their performance, and based on that performance, we will tailor the next assessment as well. So these two concepts, they get combined, personalized and adaptive learning as well. I want to highlight something in the old days, the medieval time, we used to have a personalized one-to-one tutor, and that the tutor was in a position because it was a one-to-one relationship, you will understand that what is the current status of the student in terms of understanding, and then he would tailor the pace, he would tailor the content, so students can grasp those concepts. In currently, obviously this is not possible, but using the technology, you can bring that concept again as well. Every student will have a personalized coach as well. Okay, now next.
Dr. Aslan, a couple more minutes, please.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
I just want to share a couple of case studies. For example, in Arizona State University, they introduced the project on e-advisor that was based on the fact that, okay, how to improve student retention in the timely examination. They introduced this with their study, and the results were phenomenal. They were able to increase their retention rate, right, from 55% to 70%. Of course, the pass rate as due as well. Another case study from Georgia Tech, they introduced a IBM Watson-based J. Watson, right? That was a way to offer them a personalized course in a discussion forum. The students will get instant feedback, and that was tailored as well. Again, the results were phenomenal because it improved the engagement and, of course, the performance of the students as well. There's another case study that I talked about from the cognitive learning, others about the math learning. Again, personalized feedback, personalized assessment, and the proficiency students improved very much in the math phase. So these are the areas where we can use AI to improve the student performance, eventually leading to the better graduate employability, that offering personalized learning tags, curriculum design, personalized assessment, real-time feedback, individualized career guide, and of course, job skills alignment with the industry as well. Also, we need to understand that with the help of AI, we can introduce reskilling, upskilling, because that's a continuous process. The job market will change, it will be synced with the job market, it will keep changing what is being posted in the job market, what are the requirements, and it will keep reflecting it back with practice and the curriculum as well. So, in the near future, obviously, we need to anticipate there is going to be features that will be heavily dominated with the AI. We must support it. Now we need to see whether we need to take the initiative at the institute level, on the state level, and of course, we will take a framework for the first time in adaptive learning, at what stage, in what stage is introduced. There will be ethical challenges as well, there will be integration challenges as well, and we will think whether we want to make our own system, or use a third-party system, or maybe in a collaborative way. That's like ideas and things in the future, right? There are challenges, of course, it needs a lot of resources, technical challenges, data privacy and ethical challenges. Because to change, we need to change the mind as well, and of course the resource content as well. It's not easy, but of course it can be overdone with a proper planning, and of course with the collaboration with the government, governments, and the local agencies, and of course the industry as well. In conclusion, I would like to share that in principle there is huge potential, but the potential comes with the challenges which we can cover with the data planning and the collaboration, and the future is absolutely very dominated. We don't have an option, or we have the only option that we have is we need to use AI for the better skilling of our graduates so they become ready for the job market, which is becoming very challenging as well. Thank you so much. If we have any questions, I'll be very happy to answer.